So we're done solving the simultaneous equations algebraically, which will be a lot of good news for a lot of us. We're going to head back to solving them graphically. So these are the important skills from this topic. Solving it algebraically helps, but it's not as necessary. Make sure you can graph two lines and see where they intersect. So we're going to be doing kind of like worded problems where we're given two situations and we've got to figure out the line for each situation, and the solution to the problem is often about where they intersect. So I'm just going to get the question up now and copy paste it in just so we're not writing out for ages. If you want, the question will be the first worked example in question 5e, and that way you don't need to copy it out either. You could just write worked example 5e. Alright, here we go. That is tiny. Alright, so heading for today, let's say simultaneous equation models. So there's something I said there that was pretty key. We'll just write it down. The point of intersection is often the solution. Alright, so it says Zaina buys and sells books. Income is received by selling a book. Income received by selling a book is calculated using the formula I equals 16n. So income equals 16 times the number of books. So they obviously cost $16 each. Costs associated in selling a book are calculated using the formula C equals 8n plus 24. So that means we're starting at 24, so there's probably some startup costs involved. And then 8n, so it takes about $8 to make a book. But she's getting 16 for each one. So what is the income when 6 books are sold? Well, for question A, income equals 16n when n equals 6 books. I equals 16 times 6 equals, I think that might be $96. B, what is the cost when 6 books are sold? So the costs are 8n plus 24, and we're letting n equal 6. So costs equals, well, 48 plus 24 is 96. Is it? No, that's right, 72. Alright, now, draw the graph, which is why I've got this graph paper here. Might move it over a bit, if I can. Yep. Am I still behind the camera there? I am, good. Draw the graph of both. Now, this is what I want to talk about particularly because our graphing still needs work. I equals 16n. Remember, we're always talking about lines in this course. So it always fits that equation. So you can see here, if our unknown is here, that means this one here is the gradient plus, well, plus 0. There's no number here. So we obviously start at y equals 0, the vertical. We're going up 16 every time. So let's say we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. The books sold can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that might be too many, but we'll see. Oh no, that'll fit. Alright, so when she sells one book, we're going to go up by 16. So go across 1, up 16. So we are kind of guessing a bit here, so we'll do a few points. She sells 2 books. Well, we're going to go up 16 again, so we go across 1, up 16, which gets us to 32. You can see, if you keep going, it's going to keep going up by 16 because that is our gradient. So the y-intercept was 0, gradient was 16. Then the next one, costs equal 8n plus 24. We can see here m is 8 and c is 24. So I'm starting at 24 this time. And I'm only going up by 8 each time. So I'll go across 1, up 8, that should get me to about 32. If I want to do another point just for good measure, I'll go across, it'll get me up to exactly 40 from 32. So that one's nice to have an exact point. And there we go. Now, where do they overlap? Because it says question D, use the graph to determine the number of books needed to be sold for them to be equal. Well, it's here, isn't it? So it looks like from our graph about 3 books. And there we go. That is how we do it. Make sure you can do this. So I'll be sitting in the Zoom call and I'll be there to help. And if you're really struggling with this part, I want you to come in and we'll go over it, okay? So I'll leave you with a class kick and then have a go at the chapter, I think it's 5E. Thanks.